Ezra and Sam, tell me, what community do you live in?
We live in Southeast Grand Rapids.
What do you think about the housing market right now?
It's wild right now. We were actually talking about it earlier on our walk, and we've got friends who are looking to buy and really struggling because the accessibility is low and the cost is high, and it can be really hard for people to find housing that's within their budget and
not a complete fixer-upper or something that's overpriced with a lot of damage or a lot of work that you need to be putting into it. So struggles.
Yeah, it's a tough time right now.
And not only that, my brother and his wife just bought a house last summer, and they went through they put in 16 different offers on houses in the same neighborhood over the course of 6 months, and the 16th offer only went through because they were a newly married couple buying their first home. Otherwise, everyone else that they were competing against was property management companies or people who would buy homes not contingent on inspection. Right? So they would walk through and that was their inspection, and then they'd $20,000 over asking price and they'd get the house.
What do you think would happen to your ability or your family or your friends' ability to secure housing as a rental or as a purchase if there was a lot more competition for housing from people who wanted to turn them into vacation rentals? What would that do to your ability?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of like what he was touching on.
Similar.
It's hard when you're fighting against these people for buying a home and they're trying to turn it into a vacation rental and they maybe already own a bunch of properties. So like he said, you can pay all cash, you can forego an inspection, whatever, because it's different for you versus if you're a first-time home buyer or a renter trying to compete with these bigger kind of conglomerate property management companies or even individuals. There's only so many houses available, so. And
then too, a big part of it too is we love living in our neighborhood and we love the people that we are in community with, and vacation rentals. I can't speak too much for vacation rentals, but places that own the homes typically don't ever take care of the homes. People are in and out, and then the community aspect is lost a little bit because it's temporary living or temporary vacations. So that's a big part of it for us, is being a part of our street and our neighborhood is important to us. So.
Think about your own neighborhood. I think the percentage of my neighborhood that should be vacation rentals is blank.
If I'm thinking of our neighborhood, should be 5% or less.
Right. Yeah. Small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wins from higher vacation rentals? From more vacation rentals?
The owners of the vacation properties.
Yeah.
They're making, either side income or their main income because they have a large group of them. But on the flip side, tourism does build small business. There's more people here to go out to eat. There's more people to, buy coffee and see our great city, put us more on the map. So, tourism and vacation can be good, but from the housing market, it is detrimental to a lot of people who are trying to live here or buy homes. So.
Who just need housing, who aren't trying to go on a vacation, who just need a place to live.
Yeah.
Pretend that I am a legislator. I'm maybe a state rep or I'm a state senator, and I think it is okay for up to 30% of a community's housing stock to be converted to vacation rentals. What do you want to say to me?
I think I would just say, consider the people who need homes and just want to live in this neighborhood, and take a look at the portion of people who don't have housing right now, and think about where you're forcing those people to live if you're occupying a large portion of our available housing for profit, essentially.
Right. Or even, think about the people who have lived here, and transitioning places to vacation homes also leads to displacement of longtime livers and longtime residents. And that can be detrimental to a family structure or to people who need to live in a certain area because that's what they've known, as well as cost of living can go up, and that affects a lot of people who might not are already on the borderline of their cost of living. It affects a lot of things, traffic, so many things, and I mean, if you were to come to me and say that it should be 30%, I would need to see reasons why you think it should be 30% before you just make that decision. And if you can actually show me reasons why that would benefit everyone in an even and equal way, I would be willing to listen.